Welcome back, my boys and girls. So, what we got going on today? We're gonna be testing this Tribute 64 controller out from Retrobit, but also at the same time, I wanted to kind of compare the analogs to a very tight, yes, tight original analog stick. This thing is tight. It's tight. I think this controller might be new. We're going to test it to that, compare the numbers. And then I also have another original Nintendo 64 controller with the Gamecube stick modification, replacement, whatever the hell you want to call it. We're going to test it against that. And then also see what the numbers look like compared to, wow, this one is just going see-through because it's green. The Retro Fighters controller, I got an orange one right here too. Check out what the numbers are concerning the analog sticks. You're not going wrong with any options here. I really do love the Tribute 64, but we got to put this stuff through its paces. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull up my chat so I can see what's going on, see who we got going down. Drinking a Red Bull just for you, MLP. Appreciate that, Retrobit. I kind of wish I had a Red Bull. Actually, I had an import Monster a little earlier. I've been trying to cut back on those, but oh, we're hyped. We're ready to go. Altero Studios, what's going on? Soundwave, Eclipse Gaming, Alberto Marino, Lemus, what up, bro? Dwayne Hurst, the man, the myth, the legend. That's what I'm talking about. Just gotta say what's up to everybody real quick. Omni Slash, Elias, Retrobits up in the house, like we've already said. Calamity, Virandel, what up? Spencer Roberts. You guys are all up in here drinking with Papstoban. What? Javier, how's it going? So I actually have my Nintendo 64 with the EverDrive hooked up right now. We're not gonna start off by playing any kind of game, right? We're going to start off by testing these analog sticks and showing that dead zone. The sensitivity is what we're doing. But how's everybody doing, man? Retro gamer, I like the Retro Fighter style over the Hori. I mean, there you go. I wish they would remake the Hori 3DO control. I'm not aware of the 3DO Hori, but I'll have to take a look at that. When is your DC HDMI review going up and thoughts? We will be doing that pretty soon. I have a couple devices I got to talk about. Game Beaters, yes. I've worn white shirts a couple times after we did the GoFundMe because people were like, you can't be taken seriously if you don't wear white shirts. What's wrong with you? And I don't own white shirts. And we raised $50 to buy white shirts. And I spent every dime of it to buy white shirts. Kind of crazy, right? But I wear them every once in a while. Just kind of stupid. It was just a big joke. But yeah, Retro Gamer. Oh, what was that? What just popped up? Pabst. Appreciate that. Let me try to move that. Yeah, move it down a little bit. That's probably fine right there.
Happy to see ya streaming.
Happy to see ya streaming. Appreciate it, man. You didn't have to do that, but really do appreciate it. It's a secret tribute. The Hori 3DO controller is $130. That is ridiculous. RGB modded Nintendo 64. No. Stupid fly, get the frick out of my face. It's an Ultra HDMI modded Nintendo 64. That's what we're using. That Sam Show, that's what I'm talking about, man. One of my favorites. Can't wait for the new Samurai Shodown to come out. What's that, like a month and a half away? A month and a couple weeks away? Holy crap. I would get it for the Switch. And I really want to get it for the Switch, but I'm going to have to get it for the PS4, man. I don't currently have an arcade stick for the PS4, so we're gonna have to make that happen though. Edwin, these are great. Edwin, man, you've been hitting me up, man. When you streaming? We're streaming right now, bro. Tools and service test carts, controller test tools. So that's what we're gonna test out the beginning of this stream, and then we'll mess around with some games, play some games, test some things out, like take some recommendations. Fighting game overload this summer. That's what I'm talking about. I got to take this zip tie off of this controller. While I can't be restricted, man. Can't be restricted. So we're going to be testing the analog out. Damn fly, man. Press the button to test or move the analog stick. So you can kind of get a feel for the numbers, pressing everything. But this is a good resource to make sure all your buttons are registering if you have any kind of issue with that. And we are using at this moment the Retrobit Tribute 64. Links in the description for more information. I believe that's what's their website? retro-bit.com/tribute 64. But links in the description if you want more information concerning this controller. But yeah, you can press everything to make sure everything is good, and you see that on screen registering. But then you press start to go to the next, and you just kind of test out your analog a little bit. And then you could press start to get to the little benchmark. Will you also use the Retro Fighters? Yes, I'm going to jump onto the Retro Fighters controller in a second. Press start to do the benchmark. So benchmark, it's visually showing you and telling you where to put your analog stick, and then you press the A button, right? So hold the stick in its most upward position and press A. And then upright. So you're hitting each corner. And then let go, hit A, and boom, we're getting 101 to 112. Pretty nice octagon shape. And the cool thing with this is that we could cycle through results of what a brand new controller would look like. In these results, I challenge you to look up the original Hori mini pad. There is I found it earlier because I was curious. I was like, I've never had the Hori mini pad, the original. You know, this is not the Hori mini pad, but it's heavily inspired by it with, you know, some quality of life tweaks, I would say. But the thing I found really interesting is I looked up the Hori mini pad's results because I don't have one to test. And the results are pretty much identical to this. They're the same numbers. I mean, there might be a varying, one point here and there, but the numbers are damn near identical. So I found that very interesting. How did they get those pics without a big thumb in the way? Incredible. Exactly. But yes, I challenge you to take a look at that. Look up the Hori mini pads analog benchmark results. The numbers are pretty much identical. So that's pretty interesting. So right here, we're seeing this nice octagon shape. When you test controllers where the sticks have gone limp or just like really bad, like you'll start to see where it's not as even. Like there's always going to be a little varying degree, no matter what. Even if it's a brand new analog stick from an original controller, these numbers are not going to be the same. There's a varying degree for each benchmark, for each direction. But you'll start to see like one side like really too far over, and then that's just showing that the sensitivity is not there. It's just like way off. So looking at this analog stick is on point with the sensitivity. It's a bit more sensitive than an original controller and some other controllers, and everything is even. So we could press the A button. Let's just continue. Press the A button, and then you can see this does have some references for you to look at. This is a new original analog stick, and a new stick is going to be in that 80 range. So that's pretty good, in that 80 range. So this controller is going to be a nice jump up in sensitivity. And what that is going to mean is that this stick is just going to, it's going to register faster. In a sense, that might not even be the right way to say it. It's just more sensitive. So as you're hitting it, your response is going to be quicker. So that's a good thing, in my opinion. If you're really used to using an original Nintendo 64 controller, I mean, the main thing, it doesn't matter whose controller it is, Retrobit's controller, Retro Fighter's controller, anybody else who's made a controller that's different styled, does take a little getting used to if you haven't, if you've been using the Trident all the time. But this, it does feel really good. But there we go. What's going on in there? What's going on? But okay, so there you go. That's the original stick. And we're going to actually test mine because, like I said, mine is pretty damn tight. LN64 analog. I don't know which controller that is. Fake OEM style. So this is like your little crappy ones that you get that look like original controllers, but they're like bootleg. I mean, they're not really bootleg. They're just reproductions. I mean, call them what you will, but you see where the fake OEM style, it starts to get a little more uneven, like on the left side there. And it's just getting a little loppy. It's getting a little loppy. Yeah, and the tests, the degrees are gonna vary between testing. But yeah, Retrobit in their press release, they stated 120 that they were getting consistently when they tested. And the test that I got is pretty close to that. But the test that I did right now, and we'll go back to that number in a second, it mirrors the Hori mini pad. So those numbers, I mean, it's going to be between 110, 120, consistent on those the analog, whatever the heck we're calling it, benchmark. GameCube style analog, it's like a little square with a little popping out on the right. GameCube style at Mega, whatever the hell that is. And then here's the results that I just got. Pretty nice. So there is that. Let's go ahead and take this controller out, the Retro Fighters controller. So I should have pressed start, but that's okay. We unplugged the controller. So we're going to set the Retrobit controller aside. We'll test the Retro Fighters one in a second. Now let's take a look at the original, the tight stick, original Nintendo 64 controller. There we go. Press start. All my buttons work. At least I hope they work. Yeah, Z button works. Press start. Like I said, this stick is pretty tight. It's probably not brand new, but it's pretty damn close. Up, press A, up right, press A, right, press A, right down, down, down left, and then left, left up, and then dead center and hit A. That's actually pretty good right there. 87, 88, 88, 87. So yeah, this is pretty damn close to what they have listed on here as an original. So this is my analog stick on an original Nintendo 64 controller, and then a new original. So you see it's varying a little bit. Even when we plug back in the Retrobit controller and test it again, the numbers might vary slightly. So there we go. Press start to end that. So pretty good. That's a solid original stick. And now let's take a look. Yeah, that stick was damn near perfect. Now we're going to take a look at the GameCube modded stick. And I really used to be all about this, but not so much anymore because I've noticed a few things. I guess it depends on the brand you get too. This was a GameCube stick, I believe I ordered off of Amazon, and I replaced it because this controller had like a really limp stick. Wasn't really good. But there we go. We're going to test the GameCube. And I'm going to show you something right now. And I've noticed this every time I've tested it. You see that it's already registering the Y-axis on the analog stick. That's a bad thing. And a lot of people had brought that up to me, like, hey, these GameCube modded sticks, they're going to have some drift. The dead zone's going to be wonky. You definitely got to keep an eye on that. But seeing that immediately, I didn't touch this. I'm going to reset the analog, which is the L and R and start button. not showing anything because just in case I hit it, right? You know, because it could possibly register. But you see, just moving it around, my finger is off of it. I'm still getting some X and Y action going on that's registering that it's been moved, that it's moved at this moment when it's dead center. So that's the complaint a lot of people have had about these sticks, these GameCube modded sticks. And I kind of don't like that because the higher that number, you might get some drift in your games, if you know what I mean. Like you'll have, if you remember using like analog sticks, if you turned your system on and you accidentally had your thumb pushed all the way up, right? And then you let go, it would register that as 0, like that's dead center. So it would think like you were dead center right there. So when you were actually dead center, when you started playing the game, your character would just start walking off. Now, if it's dead center and it's already registering that, your character could start moving around. So I take back anything I've ever said about these sticks. So I used to be all about them. I take it back. Don't bother with these GameCube modded sticks unless you find one that somebody's just like, and they show the numbers and it works. But besides that, it's a little drifty, a little wobbly here. Not good. Definitely a bad thing. What up, Super Retro Pie? But we're going to go ahead and skip this part and just check everything out. So let's go ahead and get the benchmark on this. A, right, down, left, up, left, and then dead center. Take a look at that. Like, what the hell am I looking at here? It's almost a freaking, it's almost similar to what they say a GameCube should be, except, or a GameCube stick. But when you look at the when you look at the freaking the references they have on here, GameCube's like a square. And this is like, what the hell shape is this, right? If you have a nice analog stick, it should be pretty much an octagon, right? But GameCube sticks register where it shows in the benchmark as a square. This is freaking not a square, man. This is like not even I was almost going to say a toddler, but toddlers can draw freaking squares, or at least some of them can. This is like a newborn trying to draw a square. This is all over the place, man. This is definitely not good. So I don't recommend these, man. I posted a video a long while back modding this specific controller, and I was like, you know what? It feels good. And it doesn't feel bad, but when you see these results, it does make you notice it more in game. It's bad. You get that little bit of drift, and you'll notice it in certain games. So let's cycle through an original. As you see, a new original should be an octagon, and that is how the Retrobit controller is, but it's a little bigger because it's a little more sensitive. It's pretty good, but that's what you want to see with a good analog stick is a octagon shape, not a freaking wonky square that a 2-week-old drew. Calamari fan, what up? So let's go ahead and cycle through. Here's all of them. Fake OEM. See, even the fake OEM looks better than what this GameCube modded stick looks like. And as you see, GameCube style analog stick is going to be a square. Almost a perfect square. Not exactly a perfect square, but pretty damn close. And this came nowhere near GameCube style. The other version, it's almost the same thing. It's just a little off on the bottom, whereas the other one was a little off on the right. And then this is... Yeah, that's definitely not cool, right? Stream complete. Hopefully my stream didn't end. Oh, stream resumed. I was like, what the hell's going on with my stream, man? I'm always having these stream issues. Freaking hate it. But as long as we're on here, Boogeyman Spud, we're going to be testing out Retro Fighters next. So there's that. Let's get out of this test. Unplugging that. It skipped for like a half second. Yeah, like I'm looking at on the left side, I'm looking at my stream, and the stream health is fine, but it just like all of a sudden was like, oh, your stream is complete. So that was the GameCube modded stick. We got to set that aside. That's not good, man. Don't even mess with those. And then we do have a Retro Fighters controller, and we're going to test two of them. They're the same controller, don't get me wrong. This one, this green one that you're just it's not gonna show up green because I have the green screen going. This one I've used quite a bit. So I busted out another one that's brand new that I haven't used. So we're gonna test that. Like I said, this one I've used quite a bit. So let's go ahead and get into that. So the Retro Fighters is plugged in. This is the clear green one. Nice looking controller. We'll test that in a second. Let me catch up with everybody. Invisibility green. Yeah, whenever you're using green screen, that's why, man, I have like a lot of hats that have green. Like I have a Ninja Turtles arcade game hat that is freaking dope, but I can't wear them like when I'm using green screen because it just goes through. I have a nice Sonic the Hedgehog hat. That's the same thing. The green screen goes through it. I have a Luigi hat, a Bowser cap. I got a bunch of caps that have green in it. I'm like, damn it, I can't wear these on streams or in videos where I'm green screening that action, right? I'm curious now to see the forest green on the stream. Where did I put the other one? Oh, it's up on my shelf. Yeah, it'll be the same thing. I'll grab it real quick. Hold on. Boom. Oh, shit. Knocking stuff over. Don't want to mess up my I have my HDMI modded Famicom right there. Almost dropped it. Let's see what this looks like. Still in the package, but this is a darker green than the Retro Fighters. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, it's see-through, man. It's a ghost controller. I gotta get me a couple more of these green ones, since I have my Nintendo 64 is green. I do kind of like having the same color, but there you go. It's a bit see-through. Okay, let's get back into it. So we are going to test, you excited for Aladdin 2019? I am not particularly. Justin, how do you set up your green screen? I have the wall behind me, which I'm just a few feet away from. The wall behind me is completely green. I have probably like a 10 by 15 foot green screen, just like permanently attached to the wall, and just my software, man. Arkham Legend. How about you wear a green t-shirt with that green screen? I don't think I have any green shirts, but at some point I might do something like that. But yeah, Justin, if you have any other questions concerning like how I do things, how I record, which I'm not saying, I'm like the best at anything, but as far as like certain things that I do or how I have my setup, you could always shoot me a DM like on Twitter. You could check my description. I do have all the items that I use for recording listed. My audio equipment, the green screen, everything that I use to record is listed in the description if you ever have a question on what I actually use. But like I also said, you can hit me up on Twitter, which is probably the easiest way because I see that stuff more often. As far as like DMs go. So you can hit me up on there if you have any other question. But let's test this out. The Retro Fighters Brawler 64. Like I said, I've used this one quite a bit. So we're also going to test a new one as well. So hitting the start button. All right, here, everything does register. The D-pad on the Tribute 64 being in the bottom middle, I feel like it's some people kind of, they look at it like, man, that's some odd placement, but Hori did the same thing. And I feel like they did it for a reason, because it makes it more accessible with either your left or your right hand. Whereas, the original, you'd have to shift how you hold the controller, which is fine. I don't really knock the original controller. It's just that analog stick just wears out, man. And it sucks because, as you see, replacing it with a GameCube stick isn't necessarily the best solution. So that's unfortunate. I do like the original controller. A lot of people hate it. I recognize the flaws, and the flaws to me are mostly that the analog stick wears out. But I feel with the Tribute and the original Hori, how it's situated, it makes it a little easier to access. Like your right hand, which you would normally use for the face buttons, I feel works for games where you just need to quickly like swap a weapon or something like that. Using my right thumb on the Tribute, that's exactly what I was just saying. It works fine for me, but like I said, I wouldn't, like, if I'm playing a game that uses the D-pad for movement and stuff like that, I would use my left. I would use my right if it's just something where you're using the D-pad to swap weapons and stuff like that. Zazu, gotta go to bed. Appreciate you stopping in. But here we go. All my buttons do register just fine. I mean, nothing is messed up here. I think I just screwed it up. We'll end that and start over. So much Sega love this year. That is right. I wonder what this turbo, does the turbo and the clear do? No, they don't. Doesn't register as anything. That should be how it works, right? So let's go ahead and get in here. Press and start to go into the benchmark. I'm trying to holding straight up, hitting A, up and right, hitting A, right, hitting A, down right, hitting A, down left, left, up left, and then let go. Boom. So this one, I don't know why, but that left side is a little loppy compared to everything else. It's almost an octagon, but as you see, things are a little over the place. I did test this one earlier and I got very similar results, which is why I wanted to pull out a brand new one that I never touched, because I have used this quite a bit. But this is the result for the Retro Fighters on the one that I've used a hell of a lot. Not crazy, but definitely a little off for whatever reason. Let me go back and make sure there was no drift or anything. No, there's nothing hitting, nothing staying. Like when you're on this screen, if the Y and X, if it registers and stays on screen when you let go, that's a big problem. So it seems like the left side is just a little less sensitive than the other sides. Kind of strange. But like I said, we'll test the brand new one in a second that's never been touched. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. So we'll go ahead and can look. This is original, what an original should look like. LN64, a fake OEM, GameCube style, and this is what the benchmarks were for this. Left side, not as sensitive as the right side. Up and down, fairly close, but the left side for some reason. So we're going to test the brand new one. These controllers, they do feel good in the hands, man. I can't complain. Now we got the orange Retro Fighters controller. Plug that bad boy in. Hit start. Jump into it. Making sure there's no drift or anything. All the buttons are working on this one. No issue there. Hit start. I could already see this one, because if you see the little dot on the left side, it's not going all the way. But let's do the benchmark. A little similar. The right side is a bit more sensitive, about 12 points more sensitive than the left side. But the octagon shape, it's still there, just not as perfect. A lot of people prefer this controller over the originals, and it's a good controller, but hey, I just wanted to show the benchmarks and all these. So there is that. The Retro Fighters looks like both a brand new one and one that I have used quite a bit. The analog sticks register about the same. No drift or anything. Nothing sitting, but yeah, the pattern's not too bad there. Just the left side's just a tiny bit less sensitive than the right side for whatever reason. So let's go ahead and put the Tribute 64 back in and test that again. Yeah, and some, depending upon the, the program that you use, there's PC programs as well. Your numbers might be slightly different. But on this program, I think this controller, the Retrobit, registers not 110 range, but let's jump into that again. So there we go. Pretty nice shape, fairly even all the way around between that 100 to 112 range. Like I said, if you look at the original Hori mini pad being tested in this same program, the results are pretty much the same. Need us some clear yellow Dreamcast controllers. That's what I'm talking about. Love the Dreamcast, man. Love the Dreamcast. So there we go. We've spent about 30 minutes. Well, not exactly 30 minutes because we did have some wait time in the beginning, but there we go. Controller tests. Wanted to show you the sensitivity is pretty damn nice concerning the analog stick on this. The Retro Fighters is nice too. A little varying on that left side to the right side, but not too bad. The original stick, nice. The one that I have kind of fits pretty close to what they say a perfect controller should be. That GameCube replacement, definitely stay away from that thing. Star Blazers, do you have Hyperkin's Admiral 64 controller? No, I do not. I don't really talk to those guys too much, occasionally, but they haven't hit me up on anything lately, but I am familiar with that controller. I just don't have one. Haven't messed with one yet. So any games like that we could quickly get into to test out, as far as just getting the feel for this controller, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I always jump into like Super Mario 64, but I mean, there's always so many other games we could test. Mischief Makers, that's a good one. I don't really care for Mischief Makers, to be honest with you, but it is one that a lot of people like. And Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Let's do Mischief Makers. Doesn't this game like take a minute to start up? But we'll just get into it. Smash Bros is probably the ultimate test, right? Mortal Kombat Trilogy. We'll test a few games out. I've played this, I just don't remember really like digging it. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but this might be a game I like. I don't know. I just want to see if it's too close to the A and B. That's a good That's a good thing to find out. My hands aren't like extremely large, but you know, I got man-size hands. So we'll see. Give you guys my impressions. Name Cac. There we go. Can we skip the story and just get into this? Stupid fly. I'm also well, I mean, it just depends, Christopher. I mean, in this day and age, you can identify your hands however you like. But I have typical, I guess, average size hands. I don't have baby hands. I don't have like extremely huge Andre the Giant size hands. I would just say my hands are average size. I mean, be honest, this controller, it's a little bit bigger than the Hori, the original Hori, but yeah, it's, there you go. Really nice. Let me compare it size-wise to an original, if you can see that. Boom. Why they got to be labeled, right? Yeah, we can't be labeling hands, man. All right, let's get into this. All right, let's get this party started, man. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. I just want to jump into it. I don't even remember what the commands are. Oh. Video to blur is... We have it on auto. Should I just put it to always? Nictonic? Let's get out of this. Let's just get into it. We're not going to mess with the settings too much here. Andy S, what up? Yeah, I had it on auto, but no turbo button. I wouldn't use it if there was one, just being honest with you. Why can't I just hit like the A button to skip dialogue? Why is it got to be the L and R button? I don't remember really playing this too much. If you want to talk to somebody, use L or R. Okay, cool. What are the commands? What are the buttons? The smoke color definitely would be cool, man. Maybe at some point they'll do a... Oh, okay, we could throw them like that. C buttons dash, left and... Okay. And then down C rolls. If Nintendo made an official plug-and-play Nintendo 64 controller, would anybody be interested in that? They actually did do that. In China, though. What the hell was that thing called? It was a plug-and-play Nintendo 64 controller. Can't remember what it was called. I almost bought one like a couple years ago when the price was decent. Now they're like pretty freaking expensive. The IQ, that's right, yeah. I think I looked those up fairly recently, and I was like, holy crap, man, the price has skyrocketed. Like, I almost bought one that was like under $100 a long while back now. I don't remember how much they are, but they were freaking expensive. What do we do here? Should I just talk to this guy? Finally. D-pad down plus A is slide forward. Okay. I want to talk to that guy. What am I supposed to do right here? Yeah, I'm not like really familiar with this game either, but okay, what am I supposed to do? I'm just throwing these fools around, man. Maybe I should be listening to what they got to say, right? Shake the orb. Oh, there we go. Shake, shake. This thing? I'm shaking him. Well, I shake the crap out of that thing. Shake this guy? I'm shaking him too. Forget that guy. Get out of here. Get out of here. What's in there? I don't care. Get out of here. How do we get that star? Wait, talk to who? The dude all the way at the right? Alright, let me talk to this guy. Alright, let's not walk away from this guy. Let's listen to what he's got to say, right? Oh. So he gave us that. Oh, shit. Oh. Whew. Thought I was going to blow myself up. Was Tribute 64 a partnership with Hori? I don't think so, but it sure as hell feels like it. Or seems like it. Hori doesn't really... I know I mentioned this the other day, but I don't think Hori really is in the market anymore to worry about retro stuff. Seems like everything I see them do is all for new stuff. Which, I mean, not a big deal, but... This is a tribute, hence why it's called the Tribute 64. How the hell do I get up here? Is this guy gonna try to sell me a bomb? And I don't want it yet. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. But so far, I mean, this game it's pretty cool, I guess. But oh shit! This has burned my ass. Marina came back to steal my gem skin. Sob, sob. Shut up, fool. This interesting game, but so far, I mean, I understand why you wanted me to test this game out with the D-pad, since it uses the D-pad for movement, and with the A and B button, like, kind of right there. And I'm not having any issue where I'm, like, hitting my fingers or anything. It is close. I mean, there's no denying that. It's just the style of the controller. But when I'm holding it, I'm not... My fingers are not, like, overlapping or hitting each other. Oops. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad game, but it's just... Yeah, there's too many things on screen, man. Too many faces. It's freaking me out, bro. Test the analog with Ridge Racer 64. That might be a good one too, huh? Let's go ahead and switch to something else. I mean, this is a cool game. I'm not really having any issues with the D-pad and the buttons. I mean, I'm just throwing these fools around. But, did I just kill that guy? Holy crap. See, games like this, when you can, like, interact too much, man. No, it's not that I don't like this game. It's just I don't remember really playing this, but I remember it just being a little slow when I did mess with it, and man, my attention just gets lost quick. And like I said, when it's stuff like this where I can throw fools around for no reason, yeah, my attention really gets lost. My focus gets lost. But let's test something else out. So what have we said? Ridge Racer. Woo, do you recommend the controller? I do highly recommend it, but there's options out there. There's plenty of options out there. It's just going to be up to your personal taste. If you're like me and you always wanted a Hori Minipad 64, but you just couldn't swallow paying like $100 for a used controller, then yes, this is it. This scratched the itch for me, so to say, because it just feels nice. Everything that I've looked at with the analogs in the beginning of the stream, the analog pretty much matches what the Hori Minipad's controller is. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. Definitely. This is like what I've been sticking with. Do I not have Ridge Racer on here? Yeah, those controllers, they go for like around $100, man. Ridge Racer, do I not have? Oh, it's right here. I was like, Ridge Racer. It says RR64. Let's test that out. Yeah, if you're interested in the controller, there's more information in the description for Retrobit's site that has all their information listed for the controller, the press release, all that good stuff. Now, I haven't played this in a long while. RR64. Yeah, I was thinking Ridge Racer. I'm like, RI. Where the hell's RI? It's not showing up. Drunk and Ninja, I like them both. Just being honest, but yeah, I've been really stuck on this because just the accuracy and the sensitivity of the stick is pretty good to me. The controller, the original port one is what, $25? And then the USB one is $30. There is a USB one as well. We'll test that in another stream. Yeah, this is the EverDrive 64 version 3. Always love Ridge Racer. Just don't remember really playing this one too much.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, what are the buttons? Wait. Wait, what's break? Okay, the B button. Let me focus on this. Hey! I always like Ridge Racer Type 4. That was my favorite Ridge Racer game. But I'm not necessarily the greatest at racing games. So if I'm sucking, it's not the controller, it's me. Oh crap, I hit the brake. The speed demon. Yeah, I gotta get a feel for this game. Correct! Oh crap! But the analog stick is feeling very nice in this game. It's very responsive. It's very sensitive. Like I said, I'm not the greatest at these types of games, but yeah, so far it's pretty good. 2 laps to go. Get out of my way, fool. Trying, man, I'm trying. Smashed right into the wall, though. That's okay. We're gonna make it. Rank 5, though. Come on, man. We gotta catch up. Whew. Now, where's everybody else? They left me in the dust, man. Oh, now we're catching up. Get out of here. I've been playing Burnout Revenge quite a bit lately, man. So I've been playing Burnout Revenge on the Xbox One, the 360 version, since it can be played on the Xbox One. I just recently rebought it because seriously, out of like any racing game, Burnout Revenge, like it's not even a racing game so much, but just so much fun freaking smashing into everything like I'm doing right now. But at least in that game, you accumulate points and, you know, destroy cars and whatnot. Oh, those freaking grass is like a boulder. Yeah, Burnout Revenge on the 360. Holy crap, man! I'm hooked on that game again. I used to play the crap out of it when it first came out. It's just like, it's so crazy with Burnout Revenge. Like, you could plow through traffic, like, that's going the same direction as you from behind. Like, you can plow through them from behind, but if you hit them face on, you crash. Like, come on, man.
Not bad, but you can do better.
I played it on the original Xbox as well, on the modded Xbox that I have. And it's pretty fun, but I like it on the 360, man. Adversary 1, you drive like my wife? Well, thanks. Did she get 3rd place in Ridge Racer 64 as well? Man, this little fly right here is... Where the hell did you come from, bro? Have you tried the new one made by Burnout Devs, Dangerous Driving? I have not. I'm using a high def Ultra HDMI Nintendo 64. All right, we did one race of that. I mean, I suck, but hey, at least I got 3rd place, man. I didn't rank out. What other game should we play? Somebody said Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I understand why, but I know I'm going to suck at that game because I'm not good at any of the Mortal Kombat games, even though I really liked Mortal Kombat Trilogy back in the day. And then somebody else also said Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero because it was the best game ever made for the Nintendo 64. Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. Oh my god, I love that game, even though I'm sure it wasn't that great of a game, but I loved it. Snowboard Kids is a good one. Boogeyman Spud, no problem. Appreciate it, man. Have a good one. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I don't know any of the moves in Mortal Kombat anymore, but we will try. Oh, I hit the start button. That just loaded up the game that I just loaded. My bad. 1080 is a good one too. Let's jump into this real quick. Do a quick match. See if I suck at this game, which I'm pretty sure I do. There's only one controller attached. No crap, bro. Can you use the analog in this game too, or press up and start? Yeah, you can use the analog or the I used to use this fool. I don't remember the I don't remember anything with this game. It's been so long. I really do want to jump back into some old school Mortal Kombat though, but Cabal, yeah, he was the dude that I remember using all the time. All right, like don't hate on me. Let me figure out what these buttons are. Wait. Okay. Okay. Dude, actually the way this the way the buttons are for this game on the Nintendo 64 controller actually kind of works. Kind of works. Oh. I mean, I suck, but you know what? Stupid. She got me. Oh! Back forward high punch. Hold on. I suck though, man. I got my ass handed to me. I gotta see all these moves you guys are saying, man. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Everybody sucks at Mortal Kombat Trilogy. You know, there's people who are really good at this game, but I have not kept up on my Mortal Kombat over the years. But I did have this version when it came out. Back forward low kick. Oh, yeah. All right. Thanks for the help. Wait, no! I don't know any fatalities. Oh, crap. I was hitting the block. Oh, no! Oh, she got me. MK11 with the Saturn pad. That's what I'm talking about. Got her. Got her once. What's his fatality? Does anybody know? Just in case I get there. There's no way I could run, block, high kick. Run. Oh my god. Ah, got me. Run. There is no way I'm going to be able to run, block, high kick. Run, block, high kick. Ah. Run, block, high kick. Oh my god. Yes, there we go. That one was kind of weak. We did it. Oh my God. That was cool, man. Yeah, this makes me want to get back into this game. Holy crap. Dude, the placement, everything, like, dude, I mean, I guess I never realized it back in the day, but the controller, the way the buttons are, the C buttons and the A and B, works really nicely with this game. Oh, he got me. MK Trilogy for the 64, yep. Somebody had said, hey, why don't we test that out? No! Oh, he got me, he got me. He got me, no! Oh, no! Down, down, back, forward, block. Well, let's test something else out, man. We did a few matches in that. Everything was working great. But, yeah, I dig that game. I'm going to have to get back into that. Yeah, I can't keep up with all the fatalities right now, man. What other game should we test, though? But hey, that worked out pretty nice. Actually, I really dig the button layout for that game. Just takes a second to get used to, but it makes sense to like the arcade. Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. Forget that. I owned an original copy of that for a while when I thought I was going to collect the entire Nintendo 64 US library. I had all the rare titles, but I wound up selling them last year. I was like, I'm not going to bother with this, man. I don't want to do all that. Conker's Bad Fur Day takes way too long to get into gameplay, man. The intro to that game is way too freaking long. Tomorrow, MLP Expert Run Mortal Kombat Trilogy on Cabal. Maybe. Blastcore. Blastcore is an excellent game. NBA Hang Time. What else? What else? Pabst working on that full Neo Geo set. That's what I'm talking about. There's no way I could do that, man. But you're getting there. Shadow of the Empire. Love that game. Loved Shadow of the Empire. Remember I had that year around Christmas time when it came out. F-Zero. That's a good one. Samurai Shodown. Is there even a Samurai Shodown for the Nintendo 64? What? Do you still do the Pi Station images? I've done a lot of Raspberry Pi stuff. WCWC, I've never really played any of the wrestling games on here, but I know a lot of people were bringing that up. WCW NWO Revenge, that one? Let's test out WCW. I've never played this, man. Never played this game. Well, I just picked whatever one we just picked, man. Where's my Rumble Pack? I got to put in my Rumble Pack. Oh, man. There she is. Rumble Pack. Make sure there's batteries in here. Hopefully they're good. These are some shitty batteries, man. Hopefully they haven't been in here for too long. All right, we'll pick Macho Man. Oh, we gotta pick the. Let's do Macho Man versus Bret Hart. I don't know what any of this is. We'll just leave it alone. Did I pick the right thing? Is it one player versus CPU? I hope. Japan only. That's right. That's right. Snap it to a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah. I love WWF back in the 80s to the maybe mid to late 90s. After that, I got out of it, man. Beneficial Massive, man. What's up? Haven't seen you around in a while. Appreciate you stopping in, bro. And the Bret Hart right there. All right, let's do this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but what else can we do? Bam! Nutbuster. Ah. Got him. Oh, freaking elbowed the floor again. Can I throw him into the ropes? Ah, oh, come on, man. That should have connected to his skull. Bah! Tap A, then tap A or B to do different moves. Okay. Bam! Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to Glenn Plant. He hasn't uploaded in a little while, I think, but yeah, I'm subscribed to him. All right, let's, man, we got him. Get your ass back in the ring. Get in here. Oh, okay. Down and C is run. To throw into rope, standing, tap A and... Bam! Do you see that replay? How do you pin? Okay, so all the C stuff, like, how do you pin? What is this? Oh, crap! Cheater! L pins? Okay. Get out of here. How do you do the special? Ah. Oh my god, it's the first time he hit me. Oh, come on. I don't think that was a special. Oh! Damn. Now we're both wore out. Come on! Oh! Stunt Racer 64 is a really good game, man. Right on your shin. Tap out, fool. Oh, did he just nut shot me? Damn. Rope, damn. Get over here. Yeah, I don't know any of the combinations. I don't know nothing in this game, man. Got him! Oh yeah! Macho wins. Man, I wish I really would have been exposed to this game back in the day. Pretty fun stuff, man. Pretty fun stuff once you start getting, you know, moves and stuff down, which I don't have down, but yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Good suggestion, good recommendation. The D-pad feels good. That's one of a lot of people's concerns is like, hey, it's right in the middle, you know, which is how the original Hori pad was designed, and this is a tribute to that. But I feel it works good. They intended it that way for a reason. And I feel like it's easy to hit with either your left or right. Like you would use your right thumb for games that don't solely use it. You know, maybe games that would use that to change like perspectives or change weapons, that kind of thing. So I see that being fine. Using left for games like this that use it, I'm not really having any issue. I mean, with this style controller being a tribute to that Hori pad, where else would you put it? You know what I mean? On the back, and then you got to try to figure out how, like, which is left, which is right. That would be kind of weird. I wonder if anybody's ever done that. Has anybody ever put a D-pad on the back of a controller? I wonder how well that would work. Like, you're hitting it with your index fingers. Yeah, we played Mischief Makers a little while ago. Just trying to test a few different games here. Yeah, I'm curious. Like, how would that work? D-pad on the back. All right, let's find something else. The Saturn Model 2 pad on everything. That is what I dig for sure. Duke Nukem 0 Hour. What else? there's a controller that had a touchpad on the back. I know the Vita has touchpad on the back. I'm not sure with controllers. War Gods. I remember this game. Was this a wonky ass fighting game? Castlevania 64. Castlevania 64. We played that on stream before. Cruis'n USA. It's an awesome game. Castlevania. Yeah, we played the first one, I believe. Wave Race 64 is definitely a good one. I think when I did my my first video for this controller, where I just unboxed it and talked about it, and I showed video footage in the beginning, I was all recorded stuff that I did with this. Smash Bros is usually a good test for the third-party replacement joysticks. Yeah, a lot of people want to see that. We got to do Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros, right? Yeah, let's do Smash Bros, then we'll go to something else. It's been a while since I've played this version of the game. Press start. There we go. Link versus Link. What? Let's do it. Yeah, we got to test Smash Bros. Let me see if it's Mortal Kombat 11. We played Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Boom. All about Link's air down A, yeah. I'm sitting here trying to play this, hitting the C stick on the GameCube controller. Come on now. This is, I mean, it's a good indication that this analog works well with this game, but at the same time, I'm kind of sucking because I keep going to hit the C stick. There's no C stick on the Nintendo 64. The hell, man? It shows that I've been playing Ultimate Smash a little much. Yoshi team, let's get these fools. Get out of here. Come on, Yoshis, you guys ain't got nothing. How many more Yoshis, man? Oh. Oops. Oh, are you the last one? Get out of here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Peace out. They could make a weird controller specifically for GoldenEye that takes up 2 slots and use 2 sticks and have them mapped. Haven't I seen like pictures of somebody like wonkily attaching 2 controllers for like a similar purpose? Yeah, the analog is buttery, man. Come on, man. Oh. Right in your head, fool. Oh. Would this controller be easier for kids to use? I would say so, because it is smaller than the original controller. I haven't had my kids use this. They're not really into the Nintendo 64 too much. They play the Switch all the time. But yeah, I would definitely think this would be good for smaller hands too. I don't know what the hell I'm doing in this. Oh, well, that sucks. Failure. My nephew holds the left handle and reaches all the way over to the joystick. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that. Not just youngsters, but like older people as well. We got Samus on our team. God, man, looking at these graphics, Smash has come a long way. Wait, who's on my team? Samus. Oops. All right, let me focus on this guy. I'm not doing too hot right now. Get out of here. All right, we got him. We got him. What a dumbass. He just got so scared of the hammer, he just dived. He was like, screw this. Yeah, games in general have come a long way for sure. That was pretty funny. That fool gave up. He saw that hammer, he was like, hell no, I'm jumping. I don't want none of that. I'm out. I'm going out of bounds. Peace, bro. Come on, Pikachu. Pluka. Oh shit, what the hell was that? Ah, missed opportunity. What he gave up too, man. This is the computer on like, I don't care. I don't give a I don't give a fuh. Giant DK. Wow, let's do it. He ain't that big. Oh no! I just jumped out. I don't get paid enough for this. Oh my god. Kirby, get your ass back up here. I need you, bro. Bye, Donkey Kong. I got lucky on that one, I'm not gonna lie. Board the platforms. What? What is this all about? Oh. Man. Oh, shit. I'm not supposed to touch that, huh? Ah. Failure. Oh, well, whatever, man. I'm not good at these little bonus things. Oh, crap. Oh. Get out of here. Oh. Oh. Original Kirby now. Okay. R to get rid of that. Favorite underrated Nintendo 64 game? Probably Goemon. I think that's underrated. I played the crap out of that game. Mystical Ninja. I think that might be underrated. I don't know. Nick Bonilla, what up? Almost thought we were grappling there for a second. Earthworm Jim, oh my god. The Nintendo 64 one. Ugh. Oh! No! Oh! Damn, barely, dude. Yeah, that wasn't my best match there. No, Metal Mario, no. Let's do this.
3, 2, 1, go!
My problem with any of the Smash Brothers games is I never block. I never use my shield. It's like any game that you got to press block, like Mortal Kombat, same thing. Like I never block in those games, man. Oh. Oh no. No.
Continue.
Have you tried the SNES HD Link pound cable on the... No. I don't have an RGB 64 anymore. I sold that to Pabst. We made a little deal a while back. I'm pretty sure that was Pabst, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I just have the Ultra HDMI 64. I don't have the RGB one anymore. But definitely the RGB freaking... Nintendo 64 is definitely the way to go to keep it cheap and get some damn good visuals. I almost wish I would have kept that, but I do love the Ultra HDMI for the simplicity of hooking it up, playing it, recording if I have to. I don't like Metal Mario just like... Any plans to get an atomic pie? I don't even know what the hell that is, man. But maybe. if it's capable. I haven't been keeping up on the single board computer stuff as of late. Oh, what a dumbass. Killed himself. Took Nintendo 30 minutes to make this stage. Bonus stage. I don't like these bonus stages. Alright, let's go. Oh. Do I have to kill this fool, or do I just avoid everything? Ah! What's your favorite pie flavor? Sweet potato pie! Oh yeah, those things are bouncies. Yeah, get out of here. Oh, crap. Oh! No. Nope. Nope. Got it. Oh my god. Just avoid. I was trying to avoid them, man. They were getting my ass. They were on me. Aladdin, SNES, or Genesis? Probably Genesis, man. Like 30 polygons. Holy crap.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my god, no. Nope. Oh no! No! Oh my god. I'm not sure what hacks I have on here. I know I have a handful. I can check in a minute. Nope. Oh crap, let me get that. Get out of here. Now you guys all want to avoid me. Get out. Get out. Game set. That's what I'm talking about. We did it. Master hand time. Let's do it. Appreciate that D-pad, boy. 16. Let's do this. Oh crap. I'm not good at this, man. Ah. Oh, he got me. Got me. Dang it. Worst game you ever played on the 64? Probably the one I had really high hopes for, because I was really into role-playing games, was Quest 64. That was, like, not fun. God, man, I'm sucking. Got him! Do these controllers work with the Game Boy Transfer Pack? Unfortunately, they don't with how Nintendo coded that stuff. I haven't really seen too many third parties able to do that stuff. Yeah, Quest 64 really did, like, screw some stuff up for a lot of people, man. It was very disappointing, man. Was really hoping for, oh my God, we're going to get like a, you know, we're not getting Final Fantasy, so we're going to get Quest 64, and it's going to be dope, and it wasn't. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Wait, what do we do? I bought Quest 64. Yeah, just press start, get out of this.
Congratulations!
Congratulations. I remember I held on to it for a little while, but yeah, it was a game I like traded for something else. I don't even remember now. Jigglypuff.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, I was looking at the chat, man. Oh crap, I thought I was dead. Ah! Get out of here. Oh, God. Game set, we did it. I mean, I don't even really consider like Zelda a role-playing game, at least in my eyes, not in a traditional sense anyway. King Carter, what up? We could use the balloon type Pokemon Jigglypuff. That's what I'm talking about. But there we go, guys. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours now. I do have to cut it. We do have to end it for now. Really do appreciate you guys hanging with me. You can watch the replay in the beginning of this video. We did test the Tribute 64, the analog benchmarks to an original Nintendo 64 with a nice stick, a good stick, to benchmarks with the GameCube modified Nintendo 64 stick, to also to the retro fighters. So take a look back in the beginning of the video for that. We did the benchmarks for the analogs. Definitely love the Tribute 64. At this time, it's my favorite Nintendo 64 controller to use. I have no issue with the original Nintendo 64 controller. I really like it, but that is the biggest problem, is at some point with everybody using these controllers, your analog sticks are going to go limp, and we needed to have some solid replacements, and a lot of companies are doing just that. So I'm appreciative of everybody, Retrobit, Retro Fighters at the same time, for them doing what they've done. Tons of awesome controllers out there, but yeah, this I really love because I really wanted to get a Hori Minipad 64 controller, but didn't want to pay that absurd price of $100 for a used crusty controller from Japan, which in all honesty, a lot of times stuff you get from Japan, they take care of their things quite a bit better, I think, than most. Maybe not in all cases, but most of the stuff I've imported from Japan, they've always been in like really good condition. So I mean, I don't think I would necessarily worry about that. It's just the price, man. Paying $100 for a used controller, not my style, man, not my style. And the numbers, the benchmarks that I got using the program that I used for this analog stick, if you look it up online for the same program with the Hori Minipad, the numbers are identical. So this analog right up there with the original Hori Minipad. Pretty awesome stuff. And cheap. I mean, $25 US for original port, and then 30 for the USB version. We may do another stream in a day or two if I got time. I got a bunch of stuff going on this weekend, but we may do another stream using the USB version, testing that out, playing some games through emulation on the PC or something. I don't know. Just let me know how you feel about it, and we'll do it. But thank you guys. Smash that like button, share my channel. We're racing to try to get to like 100,000 subscribers. I don't know how likely that's going to happen, but you know what? Let's make it happen. You need all the colors in USB. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. I need to get some more of the green ones to match my my Nintendo 64. But thank you guys. Have a good night, and I will catch y'all next time. Peace out, bye-byes, and boom. Tribute 64. 2 thumbs up. If I had 3 thumbs, I'd thumbs up that way too. Appreciate it. Bye.